What's going on, everybody? This your boy King Germ, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Each and every Friday, Queen Germ and myself drop an episode to show the people how Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Now, we're not like most married couples. Most of the time we disagree, but that's the beauty of the show. So, when you get through listening to Sparrows Underreview, come give us a listen. Each and every Friday on any DSP, go look for Pod and Saved Our Marriage.
Everybody, I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.
And we are
Sparrows Underreview.
Now, like I said in one of these other podcasts, it's been a while. It was on this show. It wasn't on any of these other shows I do. In the summertime, movies get hectic. I don't care.
Yeah, just because everybody's busy.
And, you know, no offense, we don't want to be sitting inside somewhere, but ever so often...
I mean, this week we do. 96 here. I feel bad for anybody else that has it hotter.
Me too. This movie slid across to everybody on May 17th of 2024. And it's odd that I'm talking about it today. And what's today, June what, 21st? Second. That's the evolution of movies nowadays. You have to understand that. I'm not going to go into this because we do it all the time. Movies get quick release. So let's not even...
Is it even out yet, or did...
It's out on digital release.
Okay.
So May 17th to now, that joint lasted at least a month in theaters. And this movie is an American horror film. It is The Strangers Chapter 1. And this is the third film in the Strangers film series, which is crazy. I'll definitely have to go check it out a little bit further.
Yep, we've watched it. I just don't know if we remember it. Because, I enjoyed them. Some of them are a little odd, like this one. Since it's chapter 1, I assume that was kind of the beginning, but...
Yeah, this intended in this one.
Right, but... So that's where I'm just going to jump in. I expected to learn more about the history. Like, why are they the way that they are?
Okay, so you've seen this and you knew.
No, they didn't give us any history. Like, why are the strangers walking around with masks on?
Right, why are they super killers?
Yeah.
The movie had zero character development.
It didn't.
So that's one thing everybody knows about me. We've been doing this podcast for long, and if you're new, you know that is the ultimate turnoff for me. Mm-hmm. I need some character development. I need to know what's going on. I need to know why we're out here with these psycho people. Because here's the thing that killed me. At the very beginning of this movie, it gave us statistics. It gave us written information to get us hype.
Yeah.
And it got me hype, and then they just slayed some dude for no reason.
Right. Because obviously this wasn't chapter 1. This wasn't their first kill. And whenever I see a title like that, I expect it to be like why they decided to go kill people. Okay.
And after reading a little bit now, since there's a film series, there's something that you should probably go watch the other Strangers movies first.
I don't know that it matters what order you watch them in. The first two, yes, watch those in order. But like I said, this was supposed to be chapter 1, and I thought it was supposed to be the origin story, basically.
Okay. And since this is a reboot, I guess, and not knowing any of this until we just read this, like, literally right here and there, I'll say this. This movie... It was like off the rockers. Like, it didn't make sense the way it started, because you get Maya and her boyfriend Ryan.
It made sense to me, because they were traveling somewhere to do something, and then they stopped to eat, and this and that happens, and you just don't get a whole lot, like you said, a background of anything. Like, I want the background of the strangers.
Right, because I want to know about this small town in Oregon called Venus. I want to know more about what's going on, and you get zero, zilch, none of that.
Right.
And then as soon as they call a foul, and when I say they call a foul, that means that your leading characters get into some kind of disarray or a problem. That's when these bad guys come out and get hot and heavy. And I'm talking about, man, they get so hot and heavy in this movie that I had to snap into a Slim Jim and take me a blood pressure pill and put some water in my system, because it angers you a bit. There were some poor executions in this movie by the main characters. They could have got away.
Right. I think that's the whole point of the movie.
Right.
But at the same time, the creators of the show should have made it a little more not so obvious, I guess.
Okay, and I can go run with that.
Yeah, because if Or spoilers. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Pause this episode and come back and listen. But if the truck is still running and you're getting out of it, I'm going to either, one, get in the truck and drive off, or two, I'm going to at least take the keys and then go look for my woman.
Right. And here's my thing. Because they hop right in that truck and leave. Right. At the end of the movie, they leave in that same truck. I think they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They do.
And they just
you can hear the sirens, and they turn up real fast up the road before the cops get there.
They get in that old Ford and go turn, and gone.
Right.
And I had to with the turn.
And if she was on one of those old time satellite phones, how were they able to track where she was for a failed 911 call?
Right, because she was on that old school single track Motorola. Yeah, that was the Motorola single track. That was before the motherfucking regular joints we had. That was the fucking calculator screen.
And I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's not a smartphone, so I would assume those would be harder to pinpoint. Right. Especially on a failed call, because don't you have to be connected for so long?
Correct.
Like, I feel like they created this movie for oblivious people, like people that don't pay attention to that type of thing.
Right.
And I guess we're movie critics in our own mind, we notice.
Right. It was just certain little miscues in this movie. And I will say that ever since watching Godzilla New Empire, and we've been watching, my stroke of movies has been bad. Well, no, did we watch The Fall Guy? You know what? We had two good movies, so that's why we're getting horrible bangers now.
And I mean, it wasn't horrible, because there were parts in it that I enjoyed. And, I mean, it did pull my dad in, so he watched it with us. But I think that there was a lot of room for improvement.
Right.
And I hope they do better on the next two movies, because I think that is, I mean, according to Wikipedia, that's the goal, is to do two more standalone films in the trilogy.
Okay, and that makes sense on that. So, like, rating this movie as a shocker and something to watch, this is something I would watch this summer with the kids on a projector, the older kids or the adults. This is something I would watch. Mm-hmm. This is something that has watch value to it, because it's going to give you a shock and a little scare. But once I watch it, does it go into the Halloween stack of movies? No. Does it make that suspenseful spot like Halloween or Unhinged? No.
No, definitely not.
No, it doesn't give me that kind of factor. Will I watch the other two sequels? Yes, because it's already got me drawn in, because they made the ending.
Maybe they'll come through and give us something.
Right.
That's why I watch the sequels or trilogies, or if it falls in line with it, I always have hope that they'll fix it.
Okay, and I can go with that. But with this, what hooked me into it was the fact that they actually sat there and put an ending together that made sense at the end. That's the only thing that qualified for me to...
Right. And we knew, since it was chapter 1, that they were going to get away with it. Like, they were going to take off.
Right.
But, like I said, I want a beginning show. Show me their life before they become the strangers.
Right.
And if they were born... or I don't know which one started it. Did something happen? Where was the tragedy to cause you to do this to people? Like, or are you mentally ill, and why it caused you to be this way? Is your husband your brother, and you had the child, and that's why you guys are like that?
Yeah, you want it to make sense.
Yeah. So I mean, it looks like they did pretty good in the box office. Their budget was $8.5 million, and they made $41.2 million.
Oh yeah, so that's a decent turnout for that.
It was a decently, it was a good length for me, hour and a half.
Right, and with a horror film like that, or suspense film,
yeah,
that's good for you right there.
Right. There were bits and pieces of it that I did enjoy. Like, I think they did really well as far as the dude had asthma.
Okay.
But I don't think that they were very educated in the realm of asthma, because anybody that has that chronic disease knows if you take in one puff of an inhaler, that doesn't automatically cure your asthma attack. But, you know, that's besides the point.
No doubt.
And, yeah. What else you got to add to it?
I know it sounds crazy, but I really don't have anything else to add to it. That the movie structurally, like it was, it's a dumpster juice from the get go.
Okay.
Everything we watched this weekend has been dumpster juice. So,
I mean, to me, it's one of those movies that once they all come out, I might decide to rewatch it to see if maybe I missed something, or just to tie them all together, because I do have an awful memory when it's something that I'm not 100% interested in.
okay.
But as far as if it's on TV, I'm definitely skipping the channel.
All right, so I can do this with this, and I can agree finally with this. I'm going to treat it like Jeepers Creepers.
Okay.
Once I watched everything that Jeepers Creepers had to offer, I found what I liked in it, and I found what we didn't, or we both found what we didn't like about it.
Right.
I'm going to give it that kind of treatment because Jeepers Creepers is up and down.
Right. And it's kind of like this and Jeepers Creepers are the type of movies that is hard to beat the first one.
Right. So hopefully the next
They
two
didn't have the Top Gun
effect.
quality effect. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, we can play it like that. I'll just leave it at that. It's not something that's going to go into any collection of mine, but since I know that it is scheduled to have sequels, I will give it a chance, because things that have sequels, obviously someone's invested in it deeper than me. So I'm sold there. So that's the end of my discussion.
Okay. So, new topic here, because I think we got about 10 minutes left that we need to talk about. Long John Silver's.
Oh God.
I remember when you could go just about anywhere and you can get Long John Silver's, because I'm the type of person that I don't like seafood. I don't like fish very often. I like the Van de Kamp type fish, which to me, I eat that because in my mind it's fake fish. It's not real fish. It doesn't have that smell. And I think that's what bothers me with it. And Captain D's doesn't have the right chicken. You know what I mean? Captain D's has the chicken tender type chicken.
Right.
And Long John Silver's has the more similar to the fish type chicken. Does that make sense?
It does.
So what's your overall experience with Long John Silver's before today?
All right. I'm going to be honest. What I had today was dumpster.
You're not there yet.
All right, so here's the thing. With me, growing up, they switched the french fries around quite a few different times. And then that's the thing that got them, because they had the Burger King fries one time, and them shits was fire.
I like the ones, they used to be like really soft, and
yeah,
they
weren't
were just
all
like all
textured
bad
like they are
for
now.
us. Okay, yeah,
they were bad for us. And sometimes I think they put some of that goddamn the motherfucking bread on some of them, because sometimes you get some with some little extra flake on them.
Okay.
The fish and everything, as long as the fish is cooked completely and not cooked lightly, because how the fuck do you cook chicken good but you can't cook the fish good? Like, you get the chicken too burnt,
right,
and the fish
undercooked.
And I can understand why so many of them disappeared, because there's not a lot of Long John Silver's when you're traveling,
right.
And I can understand why Captain D's in some places is bigger.
Well, I mean, they do their fish better.
They do their fish better and chicken. Well, their chicken is no.
Their chicken's not better.
Or
their chicken's dry as hell.
But their chicken's like a strip, though.
Right. It's a chicken tender.
It's not a chicken plank.
Right.
Oh shit, that's the name of them. They're planks.
Is that what they are? Okay, that makes sense.
Right, chicken planks.
Yeah.
So overall, I can have a good time there eating. I have to always be careful about coleslaw, because sometimes, like, I don't know what it is.
Like, you the coleslaw you had today at Hardee's.
I didn't even eat that shit. I put a video of that shit wasn't even coleslaw.
It looked like just like minced onions with mayonnaise in it.
It looked like cabbage, lettuce, and mayonnaise. So the thing is, you have to be careful. A lot of times, and I hate to say this, sometimes you get better coleslaw from KFC.
I love KFC's coleslaw.
Right, so sometimes, like, you know, I'm a thug. I'll piecemeal together. If I ever see a KFC Long John Silver's, which you can find in Washington Courthouse, Ohio, I will make sure that I say, give me that damn KFC coleslaw.
Yep. Not
that bullshit. And the only reason it's bullshit from Long John Silver's, and it always has been, it's like, it's dry.
Okay.
And then when you get it moist, that just means it's been sitting out too long. If it's
right, it's like super juicy and it's on its last leg. And
yeah, so I kind of got to bite my tongue there now. I'm a seafood eater, so clams are fine, but I got to be careful.
You could only eat those fresh.
Yeah, I gotta eat them fresh. Can't eat them later, or them joints will have me jumping like a disco. Shrimp wise, I'm careful these days.
Right, because that just tears you up.
Yeah, it tears me up.
But you still enjoyed it.
But
the shrimp.
I like their food, but their shit just has to be cooked. And you find with, it doesn't matter the age demographic, some of these motherfuckers just don't leave it in the deep fryer long enough,
Right.
and that's my problem.
Right. So, where we are currently located, it's a good 30 to 45 minutes for us to get a meal that's not home cooked. Like, to go to any type of fast food restaurant, it's at least 30 to 45 minutes.
Right.
And we were out running around today, and on the way home, we stopped in Ripley, and we decided Long John Silver's because I was wanting that chicken. Because I went to Walmart today and they didn't have my fish. All they had was beer battered fish, and I just wanted crunchy battered fish, and they didn't have it. And when we got home, like I said, it was our mistake for not eating it there, but I wasn't hungry at that time, and I wanted to sit down and enjoy myself, and they burnt my chicken.
Yeah, that shit was fucking fried.
They burnt my chicken, they overcooked my hush puppies, and the greedy asses don't give you no more crunchies.
Yeah, so on that note, like with Long John Silver's is a once and an if.
They're off my list for a while.
Good.
It won't be any local. Maybe
Right.
if when we go out of state or something, closer to tropical areas, it might be a little bit better.
Right, and my whole thing is this, man. Like, I can just go to Chili's and be happy.
I can't wait to be close to Chili's.
I
We are
can-
an hour and a half away from the closest Chili's.
And the Chili's that's close to us is whack as shit.
Yeah, because they
If
flavor it weird.
Listen, let me keep it a buck with everybody in the world right now. If it's not a Chili's in North Carolina, I really don't want to deal with it.
Florida was good too.
Florida was good.
It wasn't as good as North Carolina, but Florida was good.
Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm gonna just
Yes.
come see y'all 4th of July for no reason.
I'm
now.
gonna wait. I need somebody to hook me up with that $10 million mansion. As long as it's not too bad, you let me know what we can do for that.
Right. So on that note, I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.